Hello everyone, welcome. I am Teresa, and today we are going to be learning and exploring the fourth chakra, heart chakra. So I'm going to give you some information and then we'll do a class all about the heart chakra. So the heart, we all kind of know where it is, I hope, right here. In Sanskrit, it's known as anahata, which means unhurt or fresh or clean. The element is air, vayu, and the color is green. So I'm wearing a green shirt, green pants to embody the heart chakra's color. The purpose is that it's the center point that bridges the three lower chakras and the three upper chakras. The heart is a place where we live our passions. It is frail and easily broken, but wonderfully resilient. There is no point in trying to deceive the heart. It depends upon our honesty for its survival. The heart chakra is the central point in our chakra system. So we've already learned about chakras 1 through 3, and you know you can go to the YouTube page and find them if you need a refresher. It's our spiritual center, where forces from below and above unite. It represents our love center, which can be either opened or closed. It's created between 4 and 7 years of age. And this is a kind of love that comes from within. So it's more about self-love as opposed to loving someone else, which I really like. I'm all about self-love. It's associated not only with the heart, but with the breath and lungs, the respiratory and circulatory systems, the chest, the shoulder blades, the arms and hands, and the skin. And a person with a balanced chakra experiences joy. It's someone that's generous and willing to share, peaceful, balanced mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, healthy and resilient, and able to form relationships and maintain healthy boundaries. They feel safe and accepted. They're nurturing and loving, protective and supportive. And of course, like with all the chakras, there's people with both excess and deficient energy in the heart chakra. These are caused by imbalances in chakras 1 through 3. Feeling unloved as a child, feelings of rejection, being bullied, unprocessed grief, rejection of emotions, rejection of self, and abuse. So those are all things that can cause imbalances. And then ways to balance the heart chakra involve self-acceptance, breath practice, processing emotions, forgiveness, being able to set healthy boundaries, yoga practice. So today I'm going to do a yoga practice for both deficient and excessive energy so that everyone gets what they need. And another way to balance the heart chakra is creating a gratitude list. So take a pen and paper and write down all the things that you're grateful for. Anahata, heart chakra, is more connected to the spirit than physicality because air is an intangible element, right? So all the previous chakras, they were tangible things. Earth, fire, water, and now we're moving up to air, which is intangible. So it's more connected to the spirit than anything physical. Our hearts resonate at the same frequency as the earth and the universe. Therefore, we are all valuable instruments in the orchestration of the world and its harmony. For class today, you will be needing, you should see this right behind me, 2 blocks. I am going to do some work for the shoulders with a strap. If you don't have a strap, and what I'm using is not a traditional yoga strap, you can use a tie. You can use anything that's strap-like. It could even be some stretchy yoga pants that you could use as a strap. I have towel and water, and you guys have the playlist. You can find it in the description, so I'll tell you when to start that. And then we're about to get started, but I wanted to show you the mudra for today. It's the lotus mudra. You might have done this with me before. It's very simple. It's where we're going to create a flower shape with our hands. So you're going to connect the outer edges of your hands, so pinky fingers connect, thumbs connect, and just envision a cup full of love. This is the lotus mudra. It's a flower, and we'll be doing different things with this. All right, have fun. Take breaks if you need to. And yeah, if you have any questions, comments, feedback, you can submit it in the comment section at the bottom of the page or send me a message. That's it. Let's begin. Come on to your mat. Okay, so what we're going to do is create a little heart incline with our blocks. Take your blocks to the back of the mat. If you don't have blocks, you'll be fine. Just do what you can. First block on its lowest setting, second block one height up. So what you're going to do is rest your shoulder blades on that first lower block, and then your head comes onto the second block. The second block becomes a little pillow or support for the head. Bring the feet together, knees wide. Rest your arms by your sides, palms open. Okay, and we're going to start playing music now. So go ahead and start with the first song of the playlist. Close your eyes, settle in, relax. Deepen the breath. Start to envision your heart beating inside your body. Honing in on your love center. Guiding your breath to your heart space. Let's take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Another rich breath in. Let the breath go. Close your mouth. And let the breath travel in and out of the nose. Allow the parts of the body that are making contact with the earth to become heavier, more grounded. Take 3 more rounds of breath. Inhale, fill up that heart chakra. Hold. Exhale slowly out the mouth. Sigh. Plant the feet on the earth. Straighten the legs long. Reach your arms along your ears. Full body stretch. Pointing your toes in one direction, reaching fingertips in the other. If you're on your blocks, stay on your blocks. Breathe in. And on your exhale, reach your arms and your legs to the right. Connect the toes. both hips on the floor, C curve to the spine. Inhale the arms back through center. And on your exhale, lengthen arms and legs to the left, opening up the right side body. Come back through center. Release your arms down by your hips and let's start to circle wrists and ankles one way. And then circle wrists and ankles the other way. Plant your feet on the floor. Bring your hands behind your thighs. Draw your chin towards your chest and make your way up onto your sits bones. Let's meet in a comfortable seat of your choice. If your blocks are on your mat, set them off to the side. And once you arrive, untuck the glutes, lengthen the spine, draw lower belly in, and draw your tailbone down. Let's inhale the shoulders up to the ears, big squeeze. Exhale, circle back and down. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift, exaggerate that squeeze. Exhale, circle back and down. One more time, lift your shoulders up. And exhale, release back. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring your lotus flower to your heart, to your Anahata chakra. Close the eyes, breathe in. Filling up that cup of love, and then exhale, let the breath go. Inhale your lotus up to the ceiling, and on your exhale, bring your arms into a T. Flex the fingers. Fingertips point to the ceiling. Start to circle here. Circling your arms back, starting with small circles. Take 3, 2, 1. Make bigger circles. Circle both arms back. Big circles. 3, 2, 1. Circle your arms behind you. Interlace the fingers, non-dominant forefinger on top. Draw your fist down towards the mat. Chin to the back of the throat. Shine your heart bright. Inhale. Exhale, tip to the right. Send your arms to the left. Inhale back through center. Exhale, tip to the left, arms reach to the right. Inhale back through center. Release your hands. Bring them onto the shoulders and then lift your elbows in line with the shoulders. Inhale, open front body, heart and throat. Exhale, round, elbows touch, chin to chest. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. 3 more. Last one. Inhale, open back up. Exhale, torso twist to the right. Press the elbows back. Inhale back through center. Exhale, torso twist to the left. Press the elbows back. Come back through center. Inhale the arms up to frame the face. Exhale, plant the hands. Transition over your knees onto hands and knees for tabletop. We want our wrists slightly forward of the shoulders. Index fingers point forward. Spread the fingers wide. Knees under hips. Lock your hands into the floor. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart, open throat. Exhale, round, arch, chin to chest, cat. Inhale, drop the belly, open your heart to the sky. Exhale, round, hollow out the back. 3 more times. Move with your breath. Let's come back to neutral. Tuck your right toes under and then pivot the right foot off of your mat onto your flooring. Then slide the left leg down the mat. Bring your left hand to your left hip for gate pose. And then either keep the hand on the hip or reach your arm up to the ceiling. Inhale, float the left leg. Exhale, tap your toes to the earth. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more times. As you move, you're zipping in that space between the pubic bone and your navel. Lift the leg and pause. Stay here in a modified side plank or bend left knee. Circle left arm back. Catch your foot or ankle. Open your heart. Tip your head back if that feels safe for the neck. Inhale. Exhale, release. Come back through hands and knees. 1 round of cat-cow. Inhale, drop belly, lift heart. Exhale, hollow out the back cat. Come back to neutral. We're going to tuck the left toes under. Pivot left foot to the left. Slide the right leg down the mat. Bring your right hand to your right hip or reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Side plank. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, tap toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Keep going. Closing in that space between your pubic bone and your navel. Activate. Send the right leg up and either stay here or bend right knee. Circle right arm back to foot or ankle. Open your chest, drop the head back, open the throat. Breathe in, exhale, release. Coming back through hands and knees. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round. Inhale, drop belly, open heart. Exhale, arch into a cat, tuck your toes under and send your sits bones up to the ceiling for our first downward facing dog. Make sure your hands are outer shoulder distance apart. Feet are hips distance apart, spread wide through your toes. And you're either holding here in stillness or adding a little bit of movement by bending knees, floating and lowering heels. Shifting your hips side to side, rolling through head and chest. Not head and chest, head and neck. Another round of breath here. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees and walk your feet to the top of the mat, forward fold. Hang heavy over the legs. Bring your hands to the earth or to blocks. Crown of the head points down. Maybe the chest connects with the thighs. Keeping that micro bend in the knees, slowly roll all the way up to standing. Coming into mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale, shoulders up to ears, big shrug. Exhale, take the shoulders back and down. Draw your tailbone to the earth. Let's create that lotus mudra in front of our hearts. Soften the eyelids. Breathe in. Exhale. One more time. Inhale to chair pose. Sink your hips low. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift, belly away from thighs. Exhale, plant the hands, step back through high plank position, shoulders over wrists, and then bend your elbows and lower to your chest. Untuck the toes, push down into your pubic bone and tops of feet, hands in line with heart, elbows point to the ceiling. Inhale, straighten the arms, cobra. Keep your hips down. Open the throat. Breathe in. Exhale, tuck the toes, send your sits bones high, downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward between the hands, ground your left heel. Feet are in line with outer hips, circle sweep your arms up to your ears on your inhale. Relax the shoulders and send the right hip back as you draw your tailbone to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands at the top of the mat, plank position, lower to belly. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward between the hands. Ground your right heel, feet in line with outer hips. Circle, sweep the arms up to the ears on your in-breath. Send the left hip back, tailbone down, shoulders are soft. Breathe in. Exhale, plant the hands at the top of the mat, high plank, lower to belly. Inhale, cobra position. Exhale, tuck toes, down dog, 5 breaths here. And remember, child's pose is always available to you if you need further rest. Lift your heels, gaze forward. Inhale, half lift, top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, hips low, arms high. Exhale, rise, lotus flower to the chest. Round of breath in, round of breath out. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, plank pose, lower down. Inhale, cobra position. Exhale, tuck toes, downward dog. Step the right foot through, ground left heel. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, plant hands, plank, lower to belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Step the left foot forward, ground right heel. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, plank, lower to your mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog, 5 breaths. Lift your heels, look forward. Inhale, half lift, top of the mat. Lengthen out the crown of the head. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, rise. Lotus mudra to your heart chakra. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands down, plank, lower to belly. Inhale, cobra, open throat. Exhale, tuck toes, down dog. Step the right foot through. Ground left heel. Inhale, warrior one, and pause. Circle your arms back, interlace the fingers, non-dominant forefinger on top. Send your fist towards your back heel. Draw your tailbone to the earth. Open the throat. Breathe in. Exhale, plant hands at the top of the mat. Plank, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the left foot forward. Ground the right heel. Inhale, rise up through warrior one. Exhale, send your arms back. Normal grip this time. Fist towards your back heel. Shine your heart bright. And then send your gaze up to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, plant hands. Plank, lower to belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. Lift your heels. Look to your thumbs. Inhale, half lift at the top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, rise, lotus mudra to your heart chakra, anahata chakra. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, lift your lotus to the ceiling. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back through downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bend knee, stack hip open to the left. Dip that right shoulder so it's in line with the left. Heart points to the earth. Let's start by circling out the right ankle. Circle the other way. And then 3 big knee circles in one direction. And then 3 circles in the opposite direction. Go ahead and restack the right hip. Breathe in. Exhale, step right foot in between the hands, lower left knee. If that left knee needs extra padding, you can double up your mat or place a blanket underneath it. Lift the chest, hands to lotus mudra in front of the heart. Draw the right hip back. Sink your hips. Inhale your lotus to the ceiling. Exhale, circle arms back. Interlace fingers, non-dominant forefinger on top. Send your fist back. Open your heart chakra. Last breath in. Exhale, release. Hands frame front foot. Tuck your back toes under. Ground your back heel. And then spin open to the left. Warrior two. Reach out through the arms. Press your right knee wide, right hip back. Inhale. Exhale, send the left arm forward. Inhale, send right elbow back, bow. Exhale, arm forward. 3 more. Last time, bow shape with the arms. Send the right arm, left arm back and pause. Breathe in. Exhale, cartwheel, hands to the top of the mat. Pivot onto the ball of the left foot. Plant the left hand under the left shoulder. And then twist the torso and right arm up to the ceiling. Twisted lunge. Roll the shoulders back and down. And then either keep the right arm where it is or wrap the arm back to your left hip crease. Open your heart even more. And then release the right hand to the earth. Send the right leg back up to three-legged dog. Bend knees, stack hip. You're welcome to stay here or start to shift your shoulders over your wrists and gently release the right foot behind you, flipping over your dog and coming into wild thing. Right arm along ear, heart open. And then release back to downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra position. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's bring the knees to the mat. Untuck the toes, bring your big toes to touch, sink your hips to your heels, forehead to the mat. 5 breaths in child's pose. Plant the hands, tuck the toes, hips back up to the ceiling, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bend knees, stack hip open to the left. Square your shoulders, heart points to the floor. Let's start with those ankle circles in one direction. And then circle the other way. Let's make the circle bigger. Circle the left knee in one direction. And then let's circle the other way. Restack left hip. Inhale, exhale, step left foot through, right knee descends. Inhale, lift your chest, lotus mudra at your heart. Sink the hips. Draw the tailbone down. Shoulders relax. Inhale the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, circle arms back. Find your normal grip and send your fist towards your back heel. Open heart, look to the sky. Release, hands frame front foot. Tuck right toes under, ground right heel. Heel to heel alignment. Windmill open to the right, warrior 2. Send the left knee wide and the left hip back. Make sure your hip points are on the same line. Breathe in. Exhale, right arm forward. Inhale, send the right elbow back, creating that bow. Exhale, reach. 3 more. Open back up through warrior 2. Inhale, exhale, cartwheel, hands to the top of the mat. Pivot onto the ball of the right foot. Right hand under right shoulder. Twist torso and left arm up to the ceiling. Draw left hip back. Stack the arms or circle left arm back to right hip crease. Open your heart. Release the left hand to the floor. Send the left leg back up. Bend knees, stack hip. Stay here or shift your shoulders over your wrists. Lightly release the left foot behind you. Hip points press up to the sky. Left arm along ear. Wild thing. And release back through down dog. Inhale, high plank position. Exhale, lower to belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your knees to the mat. Keep your toes tucked under. Walk your hands to the very top of the mat, and then let your chest, your heart melt towards the floor. You're either on your forehead, less intense, or on your chin for more intensity. This is a big opening for Anahata, heart chakra. Then start to walk your hands in. Tabletop, step the legs forward, forward fold, slowly roll up. Okay, we're going to start to lift the heartbeat here. From your mountain, let's start to jack it out. Nice and light, crossing at the feet. This is for people with deficient energy in the heart. Right leg front to back. Take the left leg front to back. Knees up. And you can choose to march in place if you don't want to do the cardio. Okay, last time, jack it out. Cross arms and feet. Last 3, 2, 1. Mountain pose, lotus at the heart. Close your eyes. 3 breaths. Release your arms down by your hips. Load up the left leg. Bend the right knee. Left hand to left hip. Right arm circles back, catches foot, ankle, or shin. Stay here with the right knee pointing down, or left arm up along ear. Hinge at the hips, send the right knee back, torso forward. Release. Bring the right knee in front of right hip bone, arms frame face, and then cross right leg over left, creating a little kickstand with the ball of the foot. Reach your arms to the horizon. Cross right elbow over left. Bend elbows, either catch opposite shoulders or interlace the forearms for eagle arms. Stay here or sink your hips deeper and wrap right foot around left leg. Inner thigh squeeze. Find that focal point. And then release back. Shake it out, let it go. Okay, load up the right leg. Bend the left knee, right hand to hip. Left arm circles back, catches foot or ankle. Left knee points down or starts to reach back. Right arm along ear, dancer pose. Shoulder blades together. And then bring the left knee forward and up. Arms frame face. Cross left leg over right. Find your kickstand. Arms to horizon. Left elbow over right. Catch opposite shoulders or interlace your forearms. Let me do this at a diagonal so you can see me better. You want your elbows high up in line with the shoulders, and then maybe sink the hips deeper. Wrap left foot around right leg. Inner thighs connect. And release. Feet slightly wider than hips distance. Let's empty out our coat sleeves. Arms down by the hips. Start to lift up to the shoulder area. Tapping opposite shoulder. And then up to the sky. All right, come back to mountain pose at the top of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, prayer through midline, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands down, plank. Lower to belly. And once you arrive on your belly, bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Spread the fingers wide. Push down into the tops of the feet and your pubic bone and press your heart through your shoulders. Even though the arms don't move, the action is elbows drawing back towards your hip points. One more breath, receiving love into your heart center. And then release down to the forehead. Stack your hands underneath of your forehead and wiggle out the hips side to side. Your feet are at the edges of the mat. Crocodile pose. Find stillness. Breathe into the belly. This is a great calming pose, restorative pose to do before going to sleep. It helps me when my low back hurts. It's a really great grounding pose. One more breath here. Bring your left arm down to your left hip, palm facing the earth, forehead to the mat, right hand to right shoulder. Use your next inhale to lift the head, chest, right shoulder, right elbow, and left leg. Exhale, lower. Spinal balance. Inhale, lift right arm, left leg. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Last one, lift and hold. Both shoulders back, shoulder blades together and down. And release. Bring the right arm down by right hip. Wiggle out the hips again. And then bend your knees and windshield wiper the legs from right to left. Straighten the legs down the mat. Keep the right arm where it is. Bring left hand to left shoulder. Inhale, lift head, chest, left shoulder, left elbow, and right leg. Exhale, release. Inhale, pulse up. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Last time, lift left arm, right leg, hold. Shoulder blades together and down. And release. Left arm back, down by left hip. Wiggle out the hips. And then plant the hands underneath the shoulders. Push up through tabletop. And let's have a seat on our heels. You bring your strap into your hands. If you can't sit on your heels for, let's say, at least 2 to 3 minutes, then go ahead and prop your hips up onto a block. So find your strap, a little bit wider than the hips. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Look right. Trace both arms back behind the ears and draw your tailbone down. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, tip to the right, look left. Arms back. Come back through center, breathe in, exhale, journey your arms forward. Inhale, arms up. You might need to widen the hands, and on your exhale, send the strap to your low back. Inhale, come back through. We're going to continue to travel front to back, opening up chest, shoulder, and heart area. Let's do that one more time. Take your strap above your head and bend your elbows. Elbows in line with shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale, torso twist to the right. Send the elbows back. Inhale back through center. Exhale, take your twist to the left. Back through center and release. Shake out the arms. Circle out the wrists both ways. And then go ahead and set your strap off to the side. Let's come up onto our shins. You want your legs hips distance apart. Tuck the toes under and draw your tailbone down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sweep to the right. Right hand to right heel, left arm along ear. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, sweep to the left. Left hand to left heel, right arm along ear. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left. Come back up. Exhale, right, and pause. Bring left hand to heart. Open the heart. And then maybe drop your head back if that's safe on your neck. Send the left arm back up. Add the right arm. Tip to the left and pause. Right hand to heart. Shine your heart open. Drop the head back. And then right arm up. Left arm meets the right. And then release onto hands and knees. Swing your legs over to either side. Come onto your seat. Send the legs long. And let's give the legs a little shake. Okay, we're going to glue the legs together. Point your toes. Start to bring your chest down. Place your hands underneath your glutes. Your elbows will be right underneath the chest. Keep pointing your toes forward. Puff up the heart. And then drop the head back, coming onto the top of the head for fish pose. Press down into your forearms. And then as you lower, or as you engage lower belly, lift back up, come all the way up, release the hands from underneath of you, arms forward, open your chest and roll all the way down to your back body. Once you arrive, plant your feet on the floor and windshield wiper the knees from right to left. Okay, so the next pose we're going to take can be done with or without a block. I will guide both ways. So once you're done with your windshield wipers, knees point up to the ceiling, take your block, lift your hips and place the block underneath your sacrum. From here, send your legs up to the sky and hold. Whenever you feel ready, bring your arms down by your hips, hands pressing into the yoga mat, and start to guide your legs behind your head, coming into plow pose. Now, if you're doing this without a block, it's basically the same thing. Sacrum is on the mat, legs up to the ceiling, arms down, hands press into earth, and then send the legs overhead. Let's take 5 breaths. Whenever you're ready, start to release. Low back to the block or to the mat. Bend the knees, plant the feet on the floor. And if the block is underneath of the sacrum, set it off to the side. Bring your left hand to your heart, right hand on top of left. Breathe into your center chakra. Exhale. Inhale, breathe into Anahata. Let the breath go. One more time. Okay, we're going to take one back bend. So, depending on your energy level, we'll start with the less challenging option first. Lift your hips, place the block underneath your sacrum, and stay here in a restorative bridge. This might be plenty for you right now. If you'd like to take it further, set the block off to the side, walk your heels in towards your sit bones, fingertips brush heels, bring your elbows by your side bodies, palms face each other, fingertips point up to the ceiling. Now push into the feet and lift your hips up to the ceiling, sending your heart open. Press your elbows down into the floor and squeeze your glutes. Option 2 is to wrap your hands around your ankles, draw the shoulder blades in closer, lift your heart higher. Another option in bridge is to interlace the fingers, push your fists and forearms down into the mat. If you're going for full wheel from bridge, bring your hands in line with your ears. Fingertips point to heels. Lift up onto the top of the head first. Elbows are slightly wide. And then straighten the arms. Draw the elbows towards each other. Feet point to the top edge of the mat. Push your heart back. So we're trying to get shoulders over wrists. Look down at your thumbs. Squeeze glutes. Stay for as long as you like. When you're ready to come out, bend elbows, find top of the head, find your safe foundation, and then come onto your back. Hands rest on the low belly. Take a deep breath into the low belly. Exhale, belly softens. 2 more, belly breath in. Exhale. Last one. Open your arms into a T, palms open, feet at the edges of the mat. Let's take wide windshield wipers from right to left. Easy twists. Keeping the legs wide, tip your legs to the right. Option to place right ankle over left thigh. To help anchor your twist a little deeper, gaze up or gaze over left shoulder, spine twist. Release. Bring your feet back to the edges of the mat. Let's take a pelvic tilt up to the ceiling, very small movement, and then release your pelvis back down to the floor. Tip your legs to the left. Option to place left ankle over right thigh. Look up or look over your right arm. Release the feet to the edges of the mat. 1 lift of the pelvis up and down. And then draw your knees wide towards your underarms. Soles of the feet open to face the sky. Wrap your hands around the outer edges of the feet and gently press your knees down towards your underarms. Shoulders are connected. The entire thoracic spine is on the mat. Press your sacrum towards the short top edge of the mat. And then maybe rocking a little side to side, or playing with straightening one leg at a time. Maybe straightening both and coming into a wide straddle. Playing in your happy baby for as long as you like. And bring the soles of the feet to touch, creating that supine butterfly. Releasing your feet onto the floor, knees wide, coming into our final resting pose. Let's end our practice where we began. So creating that heart incline with your blocks at the back of the mat, keeping the legs in this bound angle position. So remember, first block is underneath your shoulder blades on its lowest setting, and the second block is underneath of your head. Arms open by your sides. Find stillness. And I will call you back in a few moments. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. If you're ready to come out, straighten the legs, circle the ankles and the wrists. Release your head from shoulder to shoulder. Bend the knees. Roll onto your favorite side into a sideline child's pose. Resting your head on your bottom arm. Love is my guiding truth in life, and I give and receive love effortlessly and unconditionally. Press up into a comfortable seat on your mat, bringing your lotus mudra to your heart's chakra, Anahata chakra. Take a rich breath in, filling up your cup of love, Let the breath surrender. Bow towards your lotus, towards your heart. Thank yourself for showing up today, for learning and diving deep into Anahata Chakra. The light in me bows to the light within you. Namaste. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for joining, and I hope to see you soon. I will be working on